I don't think I was supposed to watch this movie sober. This is Poultrygeist. And I am not okay. Welcome back to Bottom Shelf Horror, the show where I watch cinematic disasters so you don't have to. And today I tackled something that felt like a dare. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. A movie that combines horror, musicals, cheap activism, extremely unsafe chicken, political jokes, gallons of slime, and decisions that should honestly require therapy. This is not a normal film. This was an endurance test. Let's begin. We open with two teens being romantically active in a cemetery. Romantic is maybe the wrong word. Chaotic, desperate, distracted. Pick any of those. This guy repeatedly tries to unhook her bra from the front, like a raccoon trying to open a trash can. She eventually removes it herself because she is tired of watching him struggle. Immediately, zombie hands burst out of the ground, and one goes somewhere that's only supposed to be a one-way door. I can't elaborate any further or YouTube will definitely cancel me. Some perv is watching in the distance, and another zombie hand goes straight through his... well, you could kinda imagine where this is going, and exits through his mouth like some budget Mortal Kombat finisher. Honestly, the effects, shockingly competent. We cut to a protest outside a chicken fast food chain. The signs are explicit. I don't know if I can say what's on the signs, but I can assure you it is not PG-13 friendly. Wendy, the girl we saw at the cemetery, tells her boyfriend Arby she's an activist now and also a lesbian. And she definitely likes to show it. Arby reacts the way small children react when dropping their ice cream. Dramatic, loud, and slightly embarrassing. At around 9 minutes, this movie turns into a full musical number. Out of nowhere, no warning.
That face double. Don't know.
And I was just sitting here like, they're actually serious. Arby decides the best way to process the heartbreak is to work at the chicken place when he is protesting.
I'm a high school graduate just trying to make his way in this topsy-turvy world.
This already feels like a bad idea and it only gets worse. First we meet his co-workers, a guy who gives I shouldn't be near machinery energy, a girl who looks like she's mentally checked out, and a manager who is technically alive but spiritually gone. They discover a crate of green slime-covered eggs, and they debate what to do. Their solution, just put them with the breakfast food. No one will notice. Then all of a sudden, Ron Jeremy shows up. Yes, he shows up for like 20 seconds. He wants them to leave because apparently the restaurant is built on an ancient burial ground.
Get out while you still can! Get out!
Then Arby has this dream where he reconnects with his old girlfriend and her new girlfriend. It is very collaborative. He eventually wakes up, not in his bed, but intensely embracing the cash register.
Disgusting!
A customer runs to the restroom because apparently the food is not sitting right. Yeah, no shit. What follows is one of the most unhinged scenes I have ever witnessed. He essentially gives birth, I guess, from the wrong angle to a grown man. The practical effects, shockingly good. My mental health, declining rapidly. The movie immediately jumps into another musical number.
For your breasts, legs, and thighs.
A long one, 5 minutes.
My meat in your buns.
I went downstairs, made myself a snack, came back, and they were still singing. For a movie with so much poultry, they really love beating a dead horse. Then of course, the owner of the fast food chain starts singing as well. Something about stuffing customers with chicken. I couldn't even care.
As long as they don't tell mom and dad and get our asses sued.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, the workers are grinding these full chickens into this disgusting looking pink paste. One guy adds his own special ingredient.
I'm masturbating in this food. I am waking up the world. Viva la revolución!
I just don't want to talk about it. He then gets pushed by some unseen force into the meat grinder. What follows is the biggest red liquid explosion I have ever seen. I mean, there's just so much of it. Like 80% of the budget gone in one shot. Then the movie hits us with another song, and this one is about a turd.
Or sparkle a bit, but a turd is a turd, it's still just a shit.
At this point the film is actively trying to test me. Now we're entering the part of the movie that should have come with a warning. One of the co-workers starts being romantically involved with a chicken, way too involved, dangerously involved. I am describing this very carefully because I do want to stay monetized, but then the chicken comes alive and bites him where no man should be bitten. You can imagine. His ding-dong sprays more blood than any person could possibly have. Looks pretty cool though. All of the chicken products come to life. They start moving, attacking, twitching. It's like Toy Story if Toy Story hated you personally. One man gets impaled from behind with a broomstick. He stares at it for a while and then delivers this beautiful pun.
Would you look at the size of my woodpecker?
Of course he does. They hand out the cursed chicken to the angry mob outside. The mob eats it and they absolutely love it. Because why wouldn't they love food that glows and wiggles? The owner is role-playing as a baby with Wendy's girlfriend. That's all I'm gonna say. We move on. Suddenly everyone in the restaurant starts projectile vomiting this green slime. The owner tries to prove the food is not that bad by eating it himself. He immediately regrets it and lays a giant egg, which I definitely cannot show. Definitely not. The egg hatches into a demon chicken. The owner bites his head off. And at this point I just want to go to sleep. Wendy and Albie reunite. One co-worker transforms into a chicken-human hybrid. The effect, honestly quite cool. Then the owner inflates like a balloon, he eventually pops and releases another demon chicken creature. There are now dozens of chicken zombies swarming the place. It is pure chaos. Zombie chickens are now taking over the restaurant, which I cannot show any of because of severe gore and nudity. At one point we see this man growing boobs and he delivers the best line of the movie.
I got bitch titties!
This line is delivered with Oscar-level commitment. I absolutely loved it. Arby grabs a machine gun and unloads it, while yelling something that YouTube will definitely not let me say out loud.
The wet t-shirt contest!
At this point, Arby attempts martial arts to fight these chicken monsters, and it goes badly. They finally discover the chicken's weakness, which is alcohol. So at least they have something in common with me while watching this movie. Wendy's ex experiences a transformation in a very delicate region. Can I even show this? Probably not. Arby tries to remove it, yelling,
I will get you off!
I paused the movie and stared at the wall for like a full minute. Hummus, who has been the only sane character so far, suddenly becomes buff like she drank 4 bottles of pre-workout. Then she immediately dies and she comes back later. No explanation. This movie makes no sense. All of the chicken eggs in the restaurant start hatching and we get dozens of little chicken demons. We get another musical number, of course. One huge chicken explodes because the guy we saw fell into the meat grinder apparently turned into a burger and is somehow inside of the chicken. I am too tired to question the science. Apparently Hummus has explosives under her clothes and sacrifices herself to destroy the chicken horde. The restaurant goes up in a big explosion. Arby, Wendy and the little girl drive off. They crash the car explodes, and that is the end. So, Poultrygeist. A movie filled with violent poultry, green slime, questionable romance, gallons of mystery liquid, illegal musical numbers, and jokes that would get me sued if I repeated them. Is this movie good? Weirdly, yes. It's disgusting, ridiculous, offensive, exhausting, and absolutely unhinged. But somehow it is genuinely entertaining. The practical effects go hard, the creativity is off the charts, and the comedy is so dumb. It loops back around to genius. This is easily one of the most insane horror comedies I have survived. Would watch again after a long shower. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button and also subscribe if you don't want to miss any content like this video. I appreciate you for your time, and if a chicken ever starts singing at you, run.